Okay, I actually have like a whole bunch of stuff in front of the AEI, on top of the AEIOU right now. So, I have to balance trying to reach over and actually, there we go. This actually looks a little bit more even. I think it does. So, let's get to my Loma High act of kindness. Okay, last night I totally stayed up far too late for me. Like, I didn't even get 6 hours of sleep. But to be fair, I was actually really excited for what I'm about to do today. Second of all this, then there's my high, which my mom utilized leftovers from Sunday, and she made turkey pot pie. That was awesome. Love turkey pot pie. It was nice and hot. We had a nice, cool, light salad to balance everything out. It was wonderful. And my act of kindness was I tried to help my mom make dinner and put everything away when we were done eating dinner. So, pretty solid day all around. So, good morning, happy Tuesday, but more importantly, happy Pie Day, everyone. For those of you who don't know what Pie Day is, they're not talking about pie, the actual food. Although, because of how they sound so similar, a lot of people are probably going to eat pie today. No, pi represents a mathematical term that reaches to infinity. But, traditionally, that mathematical numeral value starts with 3.14. And since today is the 3rd month of the year, March, and the 14th day of that month, there you go. Okay, as long as I am talking about Pi Day, 3.141592653897. Let me do that again. 3.14159265. 35897. That's about as far as I go. Hey, that's actually a lot more than, I mean, that number goes all the way to infinity. In fact, full disclosure, my old math class had like a long sheet that tried to do that numerical value for as long as it could. I think it had like 100 digits or something. But again, it reaches to infinity. So, honestly, I mean, if you really want to see anyone like try to do like the number of digits of pi, watch Chris Hardwick do that. That was very impressive. But I have a few things to go over today. First, I have a Hot Ones guest to reveal. And then, I have something I want to do since last year. But first things first, let's get to this. Like the thing I'm doing after I reveal the Hot Ones guest is what I'm going to be pretty much doing for the rest of this video. Don't worry, it's interesting. Okay, let's see later. And the 8th Hot Ones guest of 2023 is, well, will you look at that? Ladies and gentlemen, I do believe the stars have very much aligned for this guest to be here. For starters, were it not for the fact that I have just recently started watching this particular guest on television, I would have no idea who they are. More importantly, considering the fact that this week is St. Patrick's Day, and The Voice began its 23rd season in full swing, which has been going great, by the way, it really does only make sense that the good folks over First We Feast and Hot Ones have Niall Horan of One Direction fame. I never really listened to One Direction, but the fact that Niall Horan is on Hot Ones, let's be real here, Niall Horan is clearly on here to promote The Voice, for sure. But the fact that Friday is also St. Patrick's Day, definitely, like, I'm sure it was probably just coincidental that this episode is premiering on Thursday and St. Patrick's Day is Friday. But the fact that Niall's an Irishman, it makes sense. I'm an Irishman myself, actually. Actually, I should do a 23andMe. Ooh, that would actually make for a really great video. The Try Guys did a 23andMe. It was a good video. I should do one. I'll tell you what, if I ever get like rich and famous, I'll totally do it. Although, I will say this, and I actually got inspired to say this by watching the movie Holes, specifically when Henry Winkler said, no matter what this says, I am still me. If any of you saw the movie Holes, you'll know what I'm referencing. So yeah, Niall Horan on Hot Ones. Very interesting indeed. Now, I have to shut this off. Because I actually need a flat surface for what I'm about to do. And what better flat surface than the very back of my laptop? This thing right here. So, what is it I'm about to do? And I'm holding this upside down. But, this, ladies and gentlemen, is my official 2023 NCAA men's basketball tournament bracket. By the way, before I continue this, I should probably preface this by saying the NCAA trademarked March Madness. Like, I was allowed to say it just for the sake of listing an example and explaining it, but I can't use it in my title. I can't say it any other way. That is weird. That's okay. I could always title the video in other ways. I mean, I could say, again, my 2023 NCAA men's tournament bracket. Or my college basketball playoff championship bracket. So, I have options. But yes, this is my official 2023 NCAA men's tournament bracket. And, that's the keyboard, I am going to fill it out here and now in front of all of you. Yeah, this will take the vast majority of the remainder of this video, so if this isn't your thing, you can stop watching here. But I do plan on filling out this bracket. Okay, so I think I'll start with you know what? I'll go alphabetical order. I'll go east, then Midwest, then South, then West. There we go. Okay, let's see. Purdue versus Texas Southern, or, yeah, if you're a team in the play-in tournament, I'm not going to put you in my bracket. So, yeah, I got Purdue winning this one. See, Memphis and Florida Atlantic. You know, Florida Atlantic has the better record, so keep in mind some of these are very long names, so I will be abbreviating some of them or having different names for them. Like Purdue is pretty short word. I'm gonna put Purdue, but as for you, I'll have Florida Atlantic, and I'm gonna write that as FA. There we go. Duke and Aura. Duke. Please, Duke is always going to... When is Duke never a contender in this tournament? Seriously. Tennessee and Louisiana. You know what? I think I'm going to go for the upset and go for Louisiana. Okay. Kentucky and... Ooh. Kentucky and Providence. I'll do Kentucky. Okay. Kansas State and Montana State. How does one team have 23-9 and the other has 25-9? And how does the team that has 25-9, actually, you know what? I mean, you have more losses. You have, you know, I don't buy that at all. Montana State clearly has more wins. I'm going with Montana State. Okay, Michigan State and USC. I'm going to USC. Finally, Marquette and Vermont. I'm going to go Marquette. Now to the Midwest. Houston, North Kentucky, Houston. Iowa and Auburn. Auburn. Miami and Drake. Drake. See, Indiana and Kent State. I already abbreviated. You know, I'll put Kent State. Why not? Okay, Iowa State and Mississippi State. I'll go Iowa State. See, Xavier and Kennesaw State. Xavier. Texas A&M and Penn State. Yeah, sorry Nittany Lion fans, but I gotta go Texas A&M. And finally, Texas and Colgate. Texas. Now for the South. Alabama and either Texas A&M Community College. I think that's what CC stands for. And Southeastern Missouri State. Bama. Yeah, I'll put the Alabama as Bama, by the way. Maryland and West Virginia. Maryland. San Diego State and Charleston. I'll go with the upstate of Charleston. And don't worry, I do plan on showing off this bracket when I'm done. Okay, Virginia and Furman. Furman. But I think Virginia's got this. Creighton and NC State. I'll go NC State. Baylor and Sam. Please, Baylor. They've been a contender for the last several years. I don't see that stopping anytime soon. Missouri and Utah State. Missouri. Arizona and Princeton, Arizona. And now for the West. Kansas. But before I continue, I have to say, my uncle's a huge Kansas fan. And I asked him if he was going to throw out a bracket. He's like, no, I already know Kansas is going to win it all. Whether he's right or not, that's not counting your chickens before they hatch. That's counting your eggs before they're laid. I don't know, I thought that was weird. Okay, Arkansas and Illinois. Ooh, you know what? Arkansas. That's how my uncle calls them. He calls them Arkansas. But I would call them Arkansas because that is how it is supposed to be pronounced. St. Mary and VCU. St. Mary's, why not? Just for the Catholic boy in me. Yukon, Iowa, Yukon. TCU in Arizona State or Nevada, TCU. Okay, Gonzaga and Great Cane, Zags. Yeah, I'm gonna write that as Zags because that's what they're supposed to be called. Northwestern State and Boise State, Northwestern. That was an M right there. And I'll do UCLA over UNC Nashville. Fantastic. So 32 down. Okay, I'll do it again. See, Purdue and Florida Atlantic. I got Purdue. Duke over Louisiana. Kentucky over Montana. And I got Marquette over USC. Houston over Auburn. Yeah, this bracket gets easier and easier to do. Drake over Kent State. Xavier over Iowa State. And I got Texas over Texas A&M. Bama over Maryland. Virginia over Charleston. Baylor over NC State. And Arizona over Missouri. And now finally, Kansas over Arkansas. Great, now my uncle's got me saying that. UConn over St. Mary's. Zags over TCU. And UCLA over Northwestern. Now for the Elite Eight. Bama over Virginia. And Arizona over Baylor. Oh, I did the South first. Sorry. Sorry, I was on to the East. I'm sorry. But I just did the South. Who cares? You know what? This is the first season without Duke's original coach that they had last year, the one who made to the Final Four. And this is hard for me to do. So you know what? I got Duke making it to the Elite Eight. And I also have Marquette over Kentucky. Oh. Did I? No, I didn't miss anything. Okay. So now we have the final four. I think we do. Oh, wait, no. We got, I still have to do the West and Midwest. Okay, yeah, so I got Houston over Drake. Lost my place there, sorry. And I got Texas over Xavier. Kansas over UConn. And I got Zags over UCLA. Now we get to the Final Four. So I got Bama over Arizona. Duke over Marquette. That's right. I got Duke going all the way to the Final Four. Texas over Houston. And I also have Zags taking out Kansas. There will not be 4 number 1 seeds in my bracket. So, unfortunately, I think this is where the buck stops here. So, Bama over Duke. And I got the Zags over Texas. And I have, for my champion, the Zags winning it all. Cool, huh? Okay, now I can show you what it looks like from here. Gotta reach over real fast. Hopefully you can see it okay. That's a good thing about it, having this on a YouTube video. You can always pause the video and write down what I have and compare it to yours. You'll also notice that I'm not doing any scores, because who is ever going to be able to predict that? But yes, that is my official 2023 NCAA men's tournament bracket. I hope you liked this video. If you did, like and subscribe to YouTube, follow me on social media. As always, I'm very friendly in this video for all you guys watching Joe today. We have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Happy Pi Day, everyone. And remember, if you guys want to talk to me, we can hit a letting else right back. Take care, make good choices. 607 all day, baby.